12 Scary Videos filmt bei Doorbell Kamera von Jills. Also mal gucken.
Number 12. A Ring doorbell captures some strange activity outside of Mike Crook's house that could be paranormal
Geiler
or a
Name.
camera glitch.
Okay, das ist schon mal wieder geil. Das ist zwar eindeutig ein Kameraglitch, aber das ist ein geiler Kameraglitch. Oder? Ganz ehrlich. Komm. Aber stell dir mal vor, du guckst auf deine Überwachungskamera und dann siehst du einfach nur, wie ein paar Beine da langläuft. Oh, hallo BeeChan. Oh, das klingt wie mein altes Mic.
A shadow person walks down the sidewalk, mysteriously disappears, and even though he never emerges from the other side of the bush, you can still hear footsteps that actually sound like they're getting closer to the camera, if anything.
Okay.
The audio also plays weird noises at the exact moment the ghost disappears, which is even more evidence that this frightening moment could be paranormal. Considering this bizarre event was caught on camera around Halloween, I think it was probably edited, but maybe this is proof that there is something supernatural to All Hallows Eve after all.
Oder das ist das beste Halloween-Kostüm, was ich jemals gesehen habe.
Number 11. Remember that guy who was caught on a Ring doorbell video licking someone's doorbell? Well, we've just found his soulmate. Posted in December of 2017, the footage shows a young blonde woman approach the doorbell. At first, it appears as if it was provoked by a dare. The woman walks up to the doorbell, holds up her hands strangely, as though she knows she's on candid camera, and then looks over to her right, as if looking at someone out of frame. But then she walks back, just standing awkwardly, looking around at random, before approaching the door again. Is she waiting for someone to answer? Maybe. But what she does while waiting is not normal.
Naja, was sollte sie sonst da machen an der Tür? Außer darauf zu warten, dass jemand antwortet. Ich mein, warum gehst du denn zu einer Tür hin? Also ich würde mal als erstes davon ausgehen, dass sie darauf wartet, dass jemand antwortet. Hoffe ich zumindest. Weil ansonsten ist es verdammt random, was die da macht.
The woman opens her mouth wide, moving closer to the camera, and you can actually hear her bite. She then backs away again, as though nothing happened, appears to be waiting for a moment, then starts to do this. Well, it's all well and good to get your daily exercise in. Doing that on someone's doorstep late at night after biting their security camera seems a little out of it. Don't you agree?
Ah, ich mag das nicht.
Number 10. A Reddit user named jmilka7 posted this weird doorbell camera video that she'll never forget anytime soon. I want to say that this is a bug, except it's glowing non-stop and appears to come together and then separate at 1 minute and 22 seconds. According to the accompanying post, this was the endpoint of some long beam of light that scanned his driveway all the way to his door and then back, over and over again, for about an hour between 9:40 and 10:40 at night. From the way she describes it, I wonder if someone had their house in their infrared sights and was waiting to take their lives.
Das ist ein bisschen gruselig.
Number 9.
Und
Over on the r/ghost subreddit, a user named CamSunkissed shares a video of a home surveillance recording on his front porch while a pizza delivery driver drops off the order at the house. Seems fairly normal right now, but this simple pizza delivery turns into something much more terrifying in just a matter of seconds.
So.
Very clearly, you can just hear somebody's voice. It's almost like a whisper, and it doesn't seem to catch the...
Kann das auch einfach die Gegensprechanlage sein? Und derjenige, der auf die Pizza gewartet hat, war einfach nur sehr, sehr hungrig.
pizza delivery man's attention. It's just very bizarre and out of
Ihm war das
place here. I'll
einfach
just play it one more
scheißegal.
time. Just listen very, very closely.
Irgendwie klingt das lustig.
Amazingly, it doesn't even seem as if the pizza delivery driver even hears anything. So maybe this bizarre sounding voice was only audible once listening to the
Oder das Ding wurde
recording
gehackt
and
und
not
jemand
in
erlaubt nicht Spaß.
person. That would definitely explain why the driver has no reaction whatsoever as soon as the voice starts speaking. But I would
Oder er
like
ist
to imagine
Bauchredner.
that if he did hear it, he would be a little bit freaked out and would probably quickly drop the order off and leave immediately. One commenter says it sounds like perhaps Spanish, and he thinks the voice could be saying, "Do you listen to me?" Of course, this is just speculation, so take it with a grain of salt, but either way,
Das tue ich
this is
sowieso
one
bei solchen
voice you
Videos.
certainly wouldn't want to hear on your security camera. Number 8. It's a little past 3 a.m. and this video is about to get weird, so I'll try to explain things as best I can. For a second, the doorbell camera goes out of focus, and then this weird thing floats across. Not an orb, not a bug, not a bird, no wings that I can
Hat er
see.
das Ding vielleicht irgendwie runter, also die Framerate vielleicht runtergedreht? Und das ist einfach irgendwie ein Ball oder sowas, der darüber fliegt? Oder irgendwas, was rüberfliegt? Na gut, wie ein Ball sieht es nicht unbedingt aus, aber irgendwas, was quasi rübergeworfen wird und dann macht er einfach das Video langsamer und dann sieht es so aus?
It's just a big out of place anomaly that the uploader of this video was unable to explain, and I fear I can't do much better.
Das war wirklich nur nass. Ich Idiot, das Ding kam mir noch gar nicht in die Kamera
If
rein.
you've seen anything like this go across to your Ring doorbell camera or any other doorbell cameras, then explain what this object floating by was. I'm not the only
Wirklich komisch aus,
one
weil es verformt sich
who
ja
would
auch nicht.
like.
Sieht fast aus wie eine Banane. Aber ich hatte mal sowas Ähnliches. Tatsächlich vor ein paar Tagen. Überwachungskamera drauf geguckt und da war irgendwas Komisches, was vorbeizischte. Was geglüht hat. Stellte sich raus, es war ein Fahrrad. Und ich war einfach nur behindert. Aber für einen Moment war ich auch absolut verwirrt, was das sein könnte.
To know. Number 7. A YouTuber captures an apparition on his doorbell cam that somehow changes shape and color. First, it has an oversized white head with no face. Then it becomes see-through to the point where you can make out the bush behind it. And then it switches to a blinding white color without getting thinner. The whole time, it somewhat resembles a human in height and gait, but how? Since this is the only footage of the apparition, we may never
Also dem Namen nach macht er ja wahrscheinlich auch öfter so ein Horror-Ding, oder? Weil dann könnte ich mir auch vorstellen, dass er das einfach gefaked hat und dann deswegen da postet, weil er halt immer Geisterzeugs macht oder so. Weil der Name, der schreit für mich so ein bisschen Creepypasta-Stuff und so weiter, oder? Ich weiß es nicht. Aber ich denke mal, dass das definitiv geeditet sein wird.
No. Number 6. Redditor Everyone is Human shared the following video to Reddit with a short read-up that says, "My sister-in-law's Ring camera captured this tonight. I have never been a believer, but I am struggling to dismiss this. Please weigh in on it." So let's have a look and see if we can help the uploader in figuring out what was filmed on the camera that night. So, I need you to focus your attention. So, if we're looking at the center beam here, about dead center on the center beam, and then to the left, about halfway in between this center beam and this beam here. And you just see that thing just move. Alright, now it's between these two beams. Just huffing it down the sidewalk. Still on camera here. But it looks like whatever this is,
Was ist, wenn jemand einfach das Video, einfach zwei Aufnahmen nimmt. Eine, wo jemand da lang geht und eine, wo jemand nicht lang geht. Und die liegt dann übereinander. Wenn die direkt nebeneinander, wenn die direkt nacheinander gemacht wurden, dann könnte das ja gehen. Legt die direkt übereinander und dann, ja, macht er halt die eine sehr transparent. Und dann sieht es so aus wie ein Geist, oder nicht? Ist das nicht eigentlich so einfach?
It almost looks like the ghost of somebody out for an evening jog, as it starts on the left side of the sidewalk here and just continues down the sidewalk for the entire video. Whatever it is almost appears kind of translucent as well. You'd think if it was just a person, like an actual person out for a jog, it would be a lot more visible on camera. It would just look like just a regular person on camera. This almost looks not only translucent, but it's kind of floating in the air. I can definitely see why this uploader, who is usually a skeptic when it comes to this sort of thing, is having a hard time coming up with a logical explanation of what exactly happened on the security footage. It certainly looks to be some sort of ghostly figure out for an evening stroll, but one can only hope that's not the case. Some viewers suggest that it could actually just be the camera that's making an ordinary person look like a ghost. Is this actually a ghost walking around in clear view, or is this just a camera trick on a regular person? I'll let you decide.
Ist auch alles möglich.
Number 5. About 4:30 in the morning, when a Ring doorbell camera motion sensor goes off, there's some weird lights in the corner, but most Chills fans know by now that this is simply a spiderweb strand swinging back and forth in front of the camera. Even Lexus V says so in the description of this video. But with that said, I have no idea what happens next.
Ja, da ist nochmal deutlicher. War das da eben schon was? Okay, das mit dem Hund ist schon mal interessant.
A strange light appears at the window that they've never seen before and have never been able to explain since. The bizarre object with that even Lexus V brand swinging back and forth in front of the camera. Simply weird lights in the corner, but most Chills fans know by now that this is simply a spiderweb strand swinging back and forth in front of the camera. Even Lexus V says so in the description of this video. But with that said, I have no idea what happens next. A strange light appears at the window that they've never seen before and have never been able to explain since. The bizarre object hangs around long enough to make his dog go crazy. Another reason I think this video is real.
Ja gut, ist kein Beweis dafür, aber trotzdem.
There's no faking that kind of reaction from a dog. That animal knows something out there is a big threat. But what is it? Number 4. I saw a light anomaly, writes Francisco Escamilla, after uploading this bizarre ring cam footage to his YouTube channel. He has no idea what this was and is looking for answers, so let's try and help. I think this could actually be paranormal because their dog just so happens to go crazy at the same time.
Ich finde schön, wie er immer, sobald ein Hund bellt, ist es für ihn real. Was macht er denn, wenn ich so richtig schlechten Video fake von einem Geist? Und dann lasse ich einfach meinen Hund bellen. Glaubt er dann auch, das ist real? Aber das ist schon weird. Oder siehst du auch den Rest nicht?
The block is quiet and the dog doesn't really have much to bark at other than this strange moving object. Some dogs will bark at nothing, so that's not necessarily proof. The way this alleged ghost orb slowly moves makes me wonder if this is actually just a bug that was attracted to the porch light, walking across the lens up close to give this strange and spooky effect. Number 3. It's 2 at night when this doorbell cam captures something that really shouldn't be possible. Pay attention to the area by the white railing to see it. Some kind of smoky blur appears out of nowhere and paces back and forth twice before disappearing. The uploader insists that this is a ghost, and I agree that it is a strong possibility. Look again, and it almost looks like a large head, accompanied by two hanging arms, or at least that's what I see. Let me know if you can see it as well. Number 2. CCTV footage often captures the unexplainable. Posted to YouTube by UFO Mania in May of 2018 and originally from FUMON, a Ring security camera caught a strange flying entity on camera.
So, ich dachte die ganze Zeit, das wäre dieses graue Ding da vorne.
The unknown entity shoots onto the screen, sparking in the air before settling in a glowing fuzz at the bottom of the frame. It hovers there, floating, before jolting upwards and out of sight. YouTuber Trish Robinson writes, "One world has many creations in it. We simply don't understand them. Most will never be known by the masses. Is this just one of those many creations we don't understand?" Nevertheless, this footage raises multiple questions I wish we had additional evidence to answer. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video?
Vielleicht eine Mücke, die einfach nur schon sehr nah rangekommen ist.
And hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds, because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Posted to the r/Chills Narrator subreddit, Nick Chocolate 19 posted 2 videos from the same night on a doorbell cam. The Redditor writes, "On January 10th, 2022 at approximately 9 p.m. that night, my family noticed something weird on the doorbell camera. The orb-like item kept coming into view and setting off the security alerts all night long. Any idea what this could have been? An orb can be seen floating on the right-hand side, and it doesn't appear to be going anywhere." The Redditor posted a second video writing, "I posted a video yesterday about an orb on my doorbell cam. I'm posting another video because I want to show it couldn't be something like a helicopter. This is from 6:08 a.m. It did this all night from 9 p.m. The fact that the orb was visible all night makes it less likely that it's just a camera glitch in my opinion. What do you think this is?"
Also ich muss sagen, ich finde das nicht schlecht. Ich finde das Video echt interessant. Klar bin ich immer sehr, sehr skeptisch, weil du auch gerade bei einer Kamera viel manipulieren kannst. Aber ich fand es interessant, dass die auch alle sehr ähnlich aussahen untereinander, die Sichtungen. Also wirklich sehr, sehr ähnlich. Das ist schon interessant. War ein gutes Video.